Okay. Hey, everyone. This is Alexandra here. And today I have Cari with me. Cari is one of my beautiful clients. And Cari is going to tell us a little bit, what's been happening for her over the past few months. And so here we are. Cari. So
Hello.
first, hi. You live in UK, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Cari, do you want to tell us a little bit about you and where you were at on your fertility journey when we met? So we met a few months ago now,
Yes.
through my free 3-day fertility naturally course.
That's right. Yes.
So tell us a little bit where you were at when just before you found me. So what was going on in your head? What was going on in your life? Your health, everything.
Yeah. Well, it's taken us quite a long time on this journey of trying to conceive our second child. I'm about sort of, I would say 10 years down the line. And I've done things over the years. I've tried to adapt my health a little bit with what I was eating, making sure I was having properly filtered water, things like that. I'm very much aware that it was the natural route that I've been needing to take, which is, I guess, why I am where I am. And then I saw Alexandra's course, the 3-day naturally fertility course, and I thought that's just what I need. Somebody with a lot of wisdom to help steer me in the right direction, because I was doing certain things, and there are certain things from your course, Alexandra, that I had already been doing, or at least started, but there was a lot of knowledge I gained from that 3-day course as well. I kind of felt like it's piecing it together and getting the whole picture, I think, because I think a lot of the time we focus only on what we're putting into our body in terms of food and drink, and that is really important.
It is, yeah.
But there's other elements to it, and after 10 years you start to get a picture that there's a lot more to this.
There must be something else.
There must be something else, because we did conceive a first child, but again, I had to detox then, but I clearly have built up things over the years that needed further looking into. So
yes, and so when you found me, you were already eating clean.
Yes.
You already had done some kind of detox for your body, so
Yeah.
clearing toxins out and stuff.
That, yes, but it's being aware. I think what you opened my eyes to was toxins being everywhere, and me thinking of certain things like making sure my water was clean, and making sure I'm eating organic food. That's just one element to it. And
yes.
I go out to work Monday to Friday, I'm full time, and there's me thinking about all the things I put on my body, which are, to be honest, isn't a lot, and it's usually very natural, and the cleaning products I use are great at home. But I'm in a classroom and they're cleaning all the tables, and they're cleaning with all these chemicals. And through COVID, we're having to clean ourselves constantly all the time, and I think what you opened my eyes to was actually, I need to be making sure that everything I'm touching, I'm using, is the same at work as it is at home. It's those little things.
Yes.
Yeah,
you're right, because those are little things, right? So we think, well, why bother? But then those little things, they feel, they add up, in the end. Yeah. So, okay. So now, Cari, so what, in your opinion, was your missing piece at that time?
My missing piece, I think it was obviously making that a little bit more, making sure I was completely detoxing, like that area, but also about my beliefs. I felt I'd cleared quite a few of my negative beliefs, but in this process, it's made me realise that there was some just laying dormant that I now am recognising as they're cropping up. Things about age, and I think a lot of them aren't even my beliefs. I don't think they're necessarily what I truly believe. It's just things I've taken on board from other people. And you hear it enough times, you start to think it's true, don't you?
Yes.
And I think realising that you're sabotaging yourself with your inner voice, I think has been probably the biggest eye-opener for me.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, and you know, that's something I'm really big on, because that's, you know, a big part of my work, and yet it's something that not too many people talk about, you know. And
No.
we just assume, well, it's just a thought, so it doesn't do anything about my body. But actually, again, that's something I teach, right? Your thought, your belief create your reality, including your health.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Cari, so now tell me a little bit, what has changed since we started working together, and you've been doing the program and everything. What has changed for you? Where are you at today?
Where am I at today? Well, I've obviously on my journey of clearing my limiting beliefs, and I would say I've come quite a long way along the fertility side of that. I think quite a lot of that has been cleared, but also because I've been sort of doing the course along with you, haven't I, and having sessions with you as well, and it's really opened my eyes to me having kind of felt that I needed control over the whole situation before. I felt like I was almost suffocating it.
Mm-hmm.
That's been the realization. That's what I've been letting go of. My biggest things that I've been letting go of is that I needed to know it was going to happen, and when it was going to happen, and by a certain time, and, you know, all these different things. But I've realized that that's actually what's probably been holding me back.
Yes.
I don't need to know. I just need to trust the process, and just know it's going to happen. Was that song, the song that's been playing in my head over and over and over again, is the Beatles song, Let
Which
It Be.
one? Which one? Oh,
Let
Let
It
It
Be.
Be. Oh, yeah. I love this one. Let It Be. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Such
But
a
it's,
such a classic one. Yeah.
yeah,
Let it be. Let it
yeah.
be. I love
But
the
it's
song.
up really.
It's so true, because the thing is, when you are so controlling, you don't give space to your body, you don't give space to the universe to support you.
No.
You don't, you know, it's just it's a very contracting energy.
Yes, yes. But there's been one other missing piece as well, which I've realised along the way, is that my motive for being clean and toxin free and eating the right foods and doing all of these things and meditation, all those things, was to get pregnant. But I've realised I want to do that for me now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Self-care first. If you cannot take care of yourself, how do you expect to be able to take care of a newborn? And that's really
yeah,
important. If you are not, and when we are self-caring, we are self-loving. They go together, right?
I
If
do.
I love myself, then I will take care of myself. And I feel it's a missing piece sometimes for some women, which is, again, you know, if you are not self-loving, how can you bring in a new baby into the world and love and care of her? You know, it always starts with you first. What you don't have, you cannot give. That's the
Yes,
idea. You know,
this is it.
something for health.
And I think even after I've had another baby, I will want to continue. You know, I can't say for
Mm-hmm.
definite, you know, in every area, but I will try, because I just think I feel so much better. I feel
Yes,
happier. I feel healthier. Um,
yes,
and
and
actually,
all of that can bring a baby faster for you, because
yes, definitely,
those are the right energies.
this is it. And doing the course with you, Alexandra, I've discovered, haven't I, that, well, I've always known perhaps even my career isn't necessarily one I would have
Yeah.
chosen. Kind of went along a path and carried on, but it's opening my eyes up to that as well, starting to get to
Yes.
know myself and who I am.
You know, isn't it interesting when you do this work? It just, you know, there is a ripple effect everywhere.
Yeah,
Always. It's not just fertility, it's not just health, it has ripple effect everywhere.
yeah.
It's so fascinating.
And I would say to anybody, if you're at the point I was in August, where I was trying to decide whether to do it or not, you know, and you always have those limiting beliefs, don't you? Oh, it's a lot of money.
Yes,
I could spend that money, you know, food
yes.
or this and that.
Yeah,
And I procrastinated for a few weeks. You probably realised,
yeah,
Alexandra.
yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah.
but it was the best I ever did. I should, you know, it's been brilliant. And I'm
Yeah,
only, you know, I'm halfway through my journey, aren't I? I've got
yeah.
some way to go, but it was, if you are considering it, but you're not quite sure, You know,
Yes.
it really is a new world.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Cari, would you say that doing this really, like you say, you just feel happier, you just feel more trusting,
Yeah,
you just feel um your thoughts in your head are not
yeah.
sabotaging, they're more
No,
like
no.
uplifting
And being kinder to yourself and what you're saying
mm-hmm.
and trying to clear things as they go as well.
Yeah, awareness come first.
Yeah, just having
And
awareness.
it's so important, right? Because if you are like thought, like self-hatred, thought almost like, oh, what's wrong with my body? My body is not so how can you expect your body to be very cooperative and wanting to bring a baby?
Yes.
So anyway, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Cari. Thank you
no
so much for this
problem.
beautiful testimonial.
Oh,
And
it's been brilliant, Alexandra. I
thank you.
cannot recommend you enough.
Thank you, thank you. And it's so amazing to see the journey. I love it. I love it, and I'm really curious. I mean, I cannot wait to see everything that's going to happen for you, everything that's going to unfold in terms of career, work, baby, all of it. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I know it's all going to come together.
And the thing, I'm actually I'm going to take this advantage to say something I usually don't say, but it's also being able to enjoy the journey. It's such
Yeah.
a journey, right? And I know it can be painful and stuff and frustrating, and it's really about the journey in the end.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cari, thank you so much.
That's okay.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to stop this.
Oh,
thank you, Cari. Don't go anywhere. Let me just do that.